Welcome aboard the Navigators team. The Navigators crew have put together some videos so you can get to know us and what we teach. Thanks for watching.
Hello families, my name is Kelly Ackerman. I am a 6th grade science teacher here at HCPS Middle School. You might have heard my name already. Hopefully you saw my video on Schoology that introduced myself to your student the first week of school. This year is my first year teaching 6th grade science. I have been a science teacher for 3 years and I've been in education for 10. I originally grew up in Massachusetts and I've lived here in Richmond for about 15 years now. This year in 6th grade science, we're going to learn about matter, water, watersheds, energy, weather, and solar systems. Lucky for your student, I'm a huge science nerd. I love getting my students up and moving and getting them outside as often as we can. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to email me. Have a great evening.
Hello, my name is Mr. Gorman. I teach 6th grade U.S. history to 1865 at Hanover County Public Schools Middle School. And I also teach 6th grade ACE, which is Academic Curriculum Enrichment. I'm on the Navigators, the Voyagers, and the Explorers team. Looking forward to a great year working with your kid. My email is jgorman@hanover.k12.va.us. We have a lot of exciting things this year we'll be doing in class with history. We'll be learning about geography, Native American Indians, explorers, colonial America, the American Revolution, the new nation, westward expansion, and the Civil War. In ACE, we'll be learning study skills and organization. Please feel free to send me an email if you have any questions. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.
Hi, I'm Tracy Graves, and I'm so excited to welcome your child and you to science, to the 6th grade, and to middle school. This is my 25th year of teaching, and believe it or not, it's my 25th year right here at this middle school because I absolutely love this age group in our school community. I also happen to be the 6th grade senior teacher, which is the grade level administrator, so I can always be a contact for you if you need anything. Speaking of which, if you ever need to get in touch with me, or frankly, any teacher, email is definitely your best bet. So here's my email address, tgraves@hcps.us. A little bit about me and my family. My husband and I just celebrated our 30th wedding anniversary, and we have 2 great kids, Daniel and Haley, both of whom came through the former Stonewall and Lee Davis. So we've lived in this community for a little over 21 years. We also have a beautiful, smart daughter-in-law, Miranda. She and Daniel were married a little over a year ago. And then in the lower right corner there, you see the other love of my life, my sweetie pie Shih Tzu, Ollie. When I'm not at school, I love to hike and cook, just be outside, be on my back porch, reading, relaxing. I also love binge watching something really good on Netflix or Amazon TV. In fact, right now, my husband and I are really into British crime dramas like Shetland and Hinterland. Well, for those of you who love good college rivalry, we've definitely got one. I graduated from the University of Virginia, my husband from Tech, and so we have a Hokie son and daughter-in-law, and Haley is our proud JMU Duke. So yes, we love our colleges and their rivalries. All right, enough about me. I wanted to go over Schoology and Power School because they are key to your student success this year, and they need to be your friends. So Schoology is pronounced the way you see there in the key. It's not Schoology like so many people originally think. But I wanted to tell you that everything every teacher does is on Schoology. So I made this a link right here, Science Grade 6, and it takes you, I'll show you, to my Schoology page. And this is where you can look over here for upcoming events, or in this case, an assessment. You can message, or students can message me right here. Notifications are on your students' toolbar right up here. And then you can go here for updates. But on the main page, that's where I wanted to kind of focus. Everybody has to have their course information, which for us is the 6th grade syllabus or their course syllabus. Then everybody, and when I say everybody, I mean teachers, have to have their weekly course checklist. And this is something of a huge benefit to you as parents so that you know what's going on. We will always have the most up-to-date week listed. I have not yet put this coming week, but you can scroll down to see previous weeks. You can also scroll across to get the whole window, or you can click right here and it will open in a new window, allowing you to see the whole thing at once or to even print it. Then everything is organized by quarters, and within each quarter, you'll have each thing listed by week. And so if you want to say, hey, what's going to go on this week, you could go into the coming week, click, and everything would be right there. So that's something to know about Schoology. We highly recommend that students check their Schoology accounts regularly. I wrote here daily because it's where all updates and assignments are posted, announcements, all that good stuff. Meanwhile, here's the Power School information. And we suggest that students and parents check Power School at least once a week together. A lot of students will say, I just turned in that project, but you haven't posted the grade. And I always say, but you got to give us time to grade it and get the grades in. So just know some things take longer than others to enter. But for the most part, teachers are expected to update grades weekly. I just want to say that I'm so excited again to finally be back at school. This is definitely the most unique start to any school year I've ever had in my 25 years. But it doesn't take away how happy I am to welcome your child back after such a long hiatus. Some things look a bit different, that's for sure, but please know I am thoroughly enjoying getting to know the unique personalities that make up my little cohort of 18 students in room 125. Take good care, and please don't hesitate to reach out anytime you need me.
To our virtual back to school night. I am on the 6th grade Navigators team as a collaborative teacher, and I also have one 7th grade class. I'm in the classes to provide support as the collaborating teacher. Also, I've listed my email information, and you may contact me at any time if you have questions. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the virtual back to school night.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tina Spain, and I teach 6th grade language arts on the Navigators team. Our new school year is off to a great start. I am very pleased with how smoothly these first 2 weeks have gone. The students have handled the major changes very well and seem to be happy here at school. Just a little background information about me. I grew up in Westmoreland County, which is in the northern neck of Virginia. I love being near the water, skiing, swimming, boating, anything, I'm there. I'm a proud graduate of JMU, go Dukes. I live in Chesterfield with my family. Life is very busy at home with my husband, our 2 children, Jackson and Sophia, our 2 dogs, a cat, and a fish. This is my 20th year as a middle school teacher, 15 of which have been in this building. The year 2020 sure has been an interesting one. I've told my students that we're making history, and I'm happy that we're on this ride together. Now to the important details. All students were given a 6th grade syllabus on the first day of school. It can also be found in the course information folder in my Schoology course. The main goal that I have for my students is to help them improve their communication skills in the areas of reading, writing, and oral language. I plan to incorporate all of these into my daily lessons. I will be using a reading writing workshop model where the students will have plenty of opportunities to practice all 3 modes of communication. Please refer to Schoology for specific assignments. The only homework I assign is for students to read their independent reading books for a minimum of 20 minutes outside of class each day. They will also need to complete any unfinished classwork. It is very important for students to bring their SSR books to class each day and to take them back home. In case you are not familiar, SSR represents sustained silent reading. The students will have access to books in our classroom library, the school library, and any that they want to bring from home or from the public library. Please encourage conversations at home where you can discuss what they're reading and learning at school. I welcome you to reach out to me. If you have any questions or concerns throughout the year, email or Schoology messages are the best ways to reach me. I am looking forward to a great school year where we can become better together. Thank you for your time.
Hi, I'm Miss Stover, and I teach Math 6 and Math 7-8 at HCPS Middle School. This is my 15th year teaching middle school math. In this video, I will talk about the organization system in my class, as well as how homework will work this year. Students are asked to have 2 divider tabs in their binder for math. One should be labeled Math. This is where all their notes and papers will be kept. All papers will be numbered, and students are asked to keep the papers in numerical order. Whether that is forward or backwards, it's fine with me. The other tab should be labeled Date/QOD. We start every math class completing a date question, and on full blocks, we will complete a question of the day, or QOD. For homework this year, students will be completing this on Schoology. The students are able to do this on their phone or any electronic device. Homework will come out every Friday at 6 a.m. and be due the following Friday at 6 a.m. The first homework started on Friday, September 18th, and is due the following Friday on Friday, September 25th. Each homework assignment will be at most 20 questions. The students may complete this assignment as many times as they want. The highest score will be recorded. Students are asked to use their phones in class, as we will be using the Decimus Calculator app, which is very similar to the calculator used on the state SOL test. On Schoology, you will be able to find copies of all the notes we take in class, as well as abbreviated notes that we call anchor charts, or the kids like to call cheat sheets. You will also find additional copies of test reviews. If you have any questions throughout the year, please feel free to email me or send me a message on Schoology. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tracy Graves, and I am the 6th grade senior teacher, and I wanted to introduce myself to you as parents and guardians and welcome everyone back to school. I'm sure some of you are wondering, what's a senior teacher? In fact, when the kids answer that, they think it just means I'm old, which I always joke, that's probably true, but that's not exactly what it means. I am part of our administrative team. We have Dr. Ballard as principal. We have 2 assistant principals, Mrs. Johnson and Mrs. Lysette, and then we have 3 senior teachers. Myself, Mr. Rowe, Scott Rowe, and then our senior teacher for special education, April Satterwhite. So I supervise the teachers and students in the 6th grade and half of the 7th grade. Mr. Rowe is the 8th grade senior teacher, and he is the other half of 7th grade. But I would be your first point of contact should you need anything. I meet regularly with all of our teams. That would be the Explorers, the Voyagers, and the Navigators. And I'm part of the 6th grade team with Mrs. Holder, the 6th grade counselor, to discuss student issues. I will be in and out of classrooms observing or taking care of anything that they need help with. Sometimes discipline issues crop up, although certainly not yet. The kids have been amazing. But that's just a little bit about me. The teacher side of my title is that I do still teach, which I love. I love having one foot still in the classroom. I teach each day. So on A days, I teach A1 on the Navigator team. I'm a science teacher. And on B days, I teach an 8th grade ACE class. And then the rest of the time, I've got my administrative hat on. So the main thing I wanted you to be aware of is that I am the 6th grade transition coordinator. So I am your go-to parent should you need anything. And as you can see, there is my email address. It is tgraves@hcps.us. And honestly, that is really your best bet because I'm checking email all day long. So that's the easiest way to get a hold of me. I wanted to just spend a brief moment discussing Schoology and PowerSchool because for many of you, especially if you don't have older children, these platforms may be new to you. Schoology is where we do everything. And God forbid, should we have to go back to remote learning, Schoology will be where everything is placed. Teachers will post announcements, updates, all assignments, classwork, upcoming homework and test quizzes, you name it, on Schoology. So we encourage parents to get familiar with it and to make sure that your child, I wrote right here, students, please check your Schoology account regularly. That really means daily, because daily teachers are updating it. Meanwhile, PowerSchool should also be your friend, because this is what allows you to have a bird's eye view of how they're doing. This is where grades are placed. So Schoology is where you find out what is going on, what's happening, the classwork, the activities, the homework. But PowerSchool is the grading, the grade book, the online grade book. And so, again, we suggest that you check it regularly. At least I put here once a week. And we suggest that you encourage your child to check it with you so that you can discuss things together. Teachers have the option to put things like M if an assignment is missing, or L if it's late. And that lets you know, parents, that, okay, he or she didn't turn that assignment in, and that kind of thing. So if you have any kind of questions regarding PowerSchool, I've written our registrar's information down. Her name is Missy Loving, and that you would just call the main number and request to speak with Mrs. Loving. She can reset PowerSchool passwords and help parents out as well. So I hope that that helps you and that you take advantage of both of these important platforms. These are 3 school-wide behavior expectations. We expect everyone to be safe, be kind, and be respectful, especially in this pandemic that we find ourselves living under. Safety is of utmost importance. And so we stress these things every day on our announcements. They're on signage and in classrooms and in hallways. But just know that we are excited to welcome back students and just keep them safe, being socially distant, wearing our masks, and of course, being kind and respectful. Again, we've had a great first 2 weeks of school, and everything that we've talked about as a faculty, we've been so pleased and so excited to see the kids. And it's obvious that they are excited to be back in school. So that's very gratifying. Anyway, don't hesitate to contact me if you have a question or a concern or you need anything. I may not have the answer right away, but I will certainly get it to you. Take care and let us know if you need us.
Hi, my name is Meredith Holder, and I'm the 6th grade school counselor this year. I'm so excited to have the opportunity to work with each of you. The information that I'm sharing in this slide will also be posted in Schoology for your convenience to look through at a later date. If a student would like to request to meet with me, you may do so at this link. Parents, if you would like to request an appointment or an email or phone call, please do so at this link. I'm going to be working with students on a variety of topics this year, including mindfulness, resiliency, and planning for your future. If you would like to learn more about the role of a school counselor, please go to this link at the American School Counselor Association. Thanks so much, and I look forward to working with all of you.